सो हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू स्टडी बस। सो आज का वीडियो बहुत ही ज्यादा स्पेशल है। सो टुडे वी आर हैविंग अ वेरी वेरी स्पेशल गेस्ट ऋषिकेश पाटिल। एंड जितने भी कैट और एमबीए एस्पिरेंट्स है पूरे इंडिया में इस समय, आई बिलीव एंड आई एज्यूम कि ये वीडियो आपको बहुत ज्यादा इंस्पायर करेगा, क्योंकि एक ऐसे स्टूडेंट जिनका लास्ट ईयर कैट में 60% आया था, एक एवरेज काइंड ऑफ प्रोफाइल है, ग्रेजुएशन में इतने अच्छे मार्क्स नहीं है, एंड टुडे दिस गाय हैज कन्वर्टेड IIM Bangalore, which is the flagship institute in the whole country. So first of all, congratulations Rushikesh. How are you feeling?
Thank you so much, sir. I think it's the best feeling in the world. Actually, one of the best news I have ever heard in my life. So I think coming from a very lower middle class family to getting converting IMB, it's a great news. Thank you, my family and everything for great support. Thank you, sir.
So before I start with the interview and जितने भी viewers इस वीडियो को देख रहे हैं, I want to tell you a very interesting fact about Rushikesh कि he is a student with study for the last 2 years and last year भी इन्होंने हमारे से preparation किया था, then he scored somewhere around 60 percentile and this year he has done a significant improvement and converted IIM Bangalore. We will discuss the whole journey. But यार this is an inspiration for all the students जिनको ये डर रहता ना कि अगर मैं ईयर ड्रॉप कर दूंगा तो पता नहीं क्या होगा, मेरा हो पाएगा कि नहीं हो पाएगा। एंड जब एक बार 50-60% आता है तो कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत ज्यादा ब्रेक हो जाता है एंड देन वी आर लाइक कि पता नहीं हम कर पाएंगे नहीं कर पाएंगे, बहुत ज्यादा सेल्फ डाउट्स हो जाते हैं। तो जितने भी ऐसे कैट और एमबीए एस्पिरेंट्स, आई बिलीव आप सबको बहुत कुछ इनकी जर्नी से सीखने को मिलेगा। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट ऋषिकेश। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल टेल मी, when you saw your result and you saw that IIM Bangalore convert, how it was, like how it actually felt, how did you convey it to family? आपने अकेले अपना रिजल्ट देखा या सबके साथ देखा? How was it?
Actually, that's altogether a different story. Actually, I have been giving a lot of interviews and all that. So actually, on that day when result was declared, I was having my IIM Kozhikode PGP finance wala interview. तो वो मुंबई में इंटरव्यू था. I completed my interview and I was coming back. I just boarded the train and the train just started, and there was a notification on the one of the Telegram groups that the result has been declared. I thought, okay, the result अपने को क्या है, मतलब रिजल्ट तो डिक्लेयर हो गया, किसी का तो हो गया होगा. That was the first feeling. And there was no mail notification, but after that that sound notification sound came from my phone and saw there was some Gmail ka notification, and I saw I am Bangalore. Congratulations, you are converted. I am Bangalore, and I literally I see here and there. Am I into dream or so? What has just happened? And there was a note in the below that this is just a preliminary notification, and you will get the detailed mail afterward. So again, I was confused, like if it's real or not, or they are just playing with me, because this happened with I am Kozhikode wala, no? They have just first one stage one shortlist के पहले एक उनका list आता है, and you have to fill in. Then after that,
Academic
they
form,
decided.
correct.
Yeah. So I thought, is this something like that, or am I really convert? So I messaged 2-3 friends. I posted in 2-3 groups that is it really happened with you guys? So finally it was it was convert. And actually, due to the traveling, I was traveling in train, so it was very difficult to connect with my family. I was calling, the range was cutting, and it was very very difficult. But again, I tried
बट
around
उसी
7
दिन
to
वो वाला
8
फीलिंग
times.
हुआ था कि एक बार आपने रिजल्ट देखा फिर रिफ्रेश कर रहे हो, यार मेरा ही रोल नंबर है ना, ये कैट का किसी और का तो नहीं है।
सर 10 बार देखा मैंने वो तो लिटरली 10 बार देखा मैंने. नंबर भी 4 प्लेटफॉर्म पे चेक किया, मतलब कोझिकोड का एक मेल आता है, उसमें भी आपका नंबर रहता है. IIM बैंगलोर का भी, उसमें भी आपका कैट आईडी रहता है. कैट का ओरिजिनल मेल था जिसमें कैट आईडी था. 3 जगह मैंने कैट आईडी चेक किया कि मेरा कैट आईडी है कि नहीं. और इट वाज
बट
आई लिटरली रिफ्रेश
कांग्रेचुलेशंस,
फॉर 10 टाइम्स.
but this is real. Congratulations once again for converting this college. So Rushikesh, what I
थैंक
want to
यू.
understand from you first, पहले यार जितनी भी ऑडियंस है, हजारों बच्चे भी आपको देख रहे हैं, you are probably one of the inspiration for all of them. What is your profile? आपका 10, 12 ग्रेजुएशन क्या रहा है? उसके बाद आपने जॉब करी है, कहाँ करी है, कितने टाइम तक करी है? So just tell a little bit about yourself.
I completed my 10th and 12th from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas. So that's a residential CBSE school. So that's one of the best profile I have, because I have 9.8 CGPA in 10th, which converts to 93.1%, and I have 87.8% in my 12th, and both in CBSE stream. And after that, I did my aeronautical engineering from tier 3 college, and I have some less marks in my graduation. It's 69.1%, but luckily IIM Bangalore doesn't convert graduation marks this year, so that was good for me. And this is my educational profile. And I was selected after graduation. I was selected from campus itself, from an institution at Ahmedabad, High Tech Eye Solutions, where I worked with aeronautical charts. Aeronautical charts are charts which pilots and all those follow while flying and all that. So I worked for some time, and there was something in my mind. I wanted to change my circumstances and all that. So there was always in my mind that I have to shift to MBA, and I have to do MBA from good colleges. So I was looking for that, and meanwhile I got a mail from Byju's, the learning applications. I worked for around 9 to 10 months with Byju's as a business development associate, and afterwards pre-sales associate. And that experience, Byju's experience, gave me an insight of sales and marketing, what exactly it works, what is the rigorous sales environment, what are the targets and all that. So all that I got to learn from Byju's. And then I worked with Amazon as a senior recruiting associate for around an year. That was altogether an amazing experience, because Amazon provides a very great work culture. I was working for North America region, so it was altogether night shift. So I worked in the night shift for around an year. So again, that was, I'm something not an night owl or a person. I'm early morning person. So again, that was a very difficult and different experience for me. So this is work experience I have got, and I have got a 92.9 percentile in CAT.
92.9.
Yeah.
ग्रेट ग्रेट। तो ऋषिकेश एक बात बताओ, जब आपने ऑल थ्रू दिस जर्नी कैट की प्रिपरेशन अलोंग विद योर जॉब करियर, राइट?
Actually, I left my job in the month of May, but I was helping my mother in our family business. We have the computer institute, where some basic courses and all that run. So I helped her in all the marketing and teaching also, and or all the operations.
तो यार एक मुझे बात समझाओ, आपने मुझे बताया कि यार लास्ट ईयर जब आपने कैट के लिए अपीयर किया था तो यू स्कोर्ड समवेयर अराउंड 60 परसेंटाइल। तो उसके
Yes.
बाद एक सेल्फ डाउट नहीं आया? क्योंकि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट जब वो स्कोर नहीं कर पाते एंड व्हेन दे राइट कैट बहुत ज्यादा फोबिया हो जाता है एंड लगता है हम लोग नहीं कर पाएंगे, एंड 60 परसेंटाइल इज नॉट दैट ग्रेट। तो आपको माइंड में थॉट नहीं आया कि यार मैं तो आई एम गुड फॉर नथिंग? क्योंकि दिस इज व्हाट इज द मोस्ट कॉमन क्वेरी आई हियर दीस डेज। स्टूडेंट्स कॉल मी एंड दे से सर आई एम गुड फॉर नथिंग, मैं तो सिर्फ 65 ला पाया एक साल की मेहनत के बाद। सो व्हाट वाज योर थॉट प्रोसेस ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम?
Yeah, definitely. I would like to discuss a couple of points here. Actually, definitely, self doubt is the one you will definitely get after you are getting 60%. Actually, I'm the person who is good in academics. I always have excelled in my school, and so I was good with numbers, and I was always good at academics. In spite of being good at academics, I just took CAT lightly. That हो जाएगा, थोड़ा कर लेंगे तो हो जाएगा, because that was seen for every examinations I had given earlier, 10th 12th या ग्रेजुएशन वाले, वो तो वन नाइट स्टडी के एग्जाम्स थे ग्रेजुएशन वाले। तो जस्ट मैंने उसको लाइटली ले लिया। तो आई गॉट दैट हिट बैक 60%। सो इन स्पाइट ऑफ बीइंग गुड, इन स्पाइट ऑफ हैविंग गुड confidence in quants and all that, I was really demotivated, because somewhere, anyway, I wanted to go to some good B schools. I want to change the track of my life, but again 60% in CAT, that was really devastating and situation. But somewhere I had one thing of yours in my mind, that difficulty is a parameter which varies as per your practice, or which varies as per your hard work. One topic or one thing is difficult only when you are practicing it for less times. If you practice a topic for 10 times, it becomes easy for you. So that was your thought, and I was always getting inspired from that thought. And I knew that I can do better. So my source of motivation was, I didn't do well in last year, that's why I got some less marks. So if I do good amount of hard work with the correct strategy, and most important with consistency, then I definitely can go up to the mark. So of course, I was demotivated, but these are a couple of things which helped me to stay motivated and give CAT again and reappear.
So this is a very important learning for all the viewers who are watching this video. हमें बहुत बार ये डाउट हो जाता है कि यार मैं एक एवरेज कैंडिडेट हूँ, एंड दिस इज अ वेरी लूजली टर्म। बहुत बार हम ऐसे रैंडम यूज कर लेते हैं, सर मैं तो एवरेज कर नहीं पाऊंगा। बट ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, एवरेज इज जस्ट अ स्टेट ऑफ टाइम। आप आज एवरेज हो बिकॉज आपने शायद पढ़ाई नहीं करी। अगर मैं ऋषिकेश का एग्जांपल लूं, तो अगर आप इनका 10th और 12th का स्कोर देखोगे तो आपको लगेगा बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है, 90 अबव 87 है। बट अगर आप इनका ग्रेजुएशन का स्कोर देखोगे तो बहुत एवरेज है, 69 70। सो एवरेज इज नथिंग। एवरेज एंड इंटेलिजेंस वेरीज विद योर हार्ड वर्क। तो अगर आपको लगता है मैं एक एवरेज कैंडिडेट हूं, मेरे स्कोर वो नहीं आया है, बट अगर आप अगले साल मेहनत करते हो तो डेफिनेटली आप इंटेलिजेंट बन जाओ। तो डू नॉट इवन थिंक कि मैं ये कर नहीं सकता। आप इस साल सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं कर पाए क्योंकि आपने उतनी मेहनत नहीं करी थी, एंड वंस यू पुट दैट हार्ड वर्क you will definitely get through. And Rushikesh, यहाँ से ना I want to pick a very important insight from you. What changes you exactly made? Because 60 percentile last year versus 92 percentile. I will discuss with you कि 92 percentile पे how did you get IIM Bangalore and everything. But पहले 60 से 92 पहुंचने के लिए आपने क्या चेंजेस करे अपनी प्रेपरेशन जर्नी में?
uh, uh, 60 to 90 के लिए sir, definitely I was clear that I didn't do well last year, so my strategy was clear. I'll just be consistent and I'll just follow the process. Again, that's one of sayings from you only. Just follow the process, because we I also had taken this habit of studying for 1 or 2 days and checking my results, that like how is मतलब उतना study करने के बाद क्या change हुआ है. But it's not like that. At least you have to spend some good amount of time with that good schedule. So if you're following a good schedule and with the consistent efforts, then you can see results in some amount of time, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or after 1 month. So having a good strategy, a good plan, a proper schedule, and following that schedule on consistent basis, I think these are a couple of points which I followed, and I think these are points which carried me from 60 to 93 percentile.
ओके, तो ऋषिकेश यहाँ पे एक बात बताओ, जैसे आप अपनी प्रेपरेशन कर रहे हो, सो इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द मॉक्स, बिकॉज ये एक ऐसा एलिमेंट है जहाँ पे बच्चों को बहुत डर लगता है, सो व्हाट वाज योर फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ मॉक्स? आपने मॉक्स देना कब से स्टार्ट किया? एंड आपके साथ भी ऐसा हुआ होगा ना, किसी मॉक में बहुत कम स्कोर आ रहा है, किसी में बहुत ज्यादा आ रहा है, किसी में बिल्कुल अच्छा परफॉर्म नहीं हो रहा, सो व्हाट वाज योर मॉक टेकिंग स्ट्रेटजी इन दिस होल जर्नी?
Again, I'll start before discussing about mocks. I'll again emphasis on your statement. So mock is not result of preparation. Mock is just part of your preparation. So this is very important. This is only 7-8 words for a sentence, but this is very important. If you stick to this sentence, no, you don't have to discuss anything about mock. So talking about the frequency of the mocks, I blindly followed the timetable given by StudyBuzz. We had the first mock, which is diagnostic mock, I guess. So that was the first mock I gave on the very second day of joining StudyBuzz, after our orientation class and all that. And after that, in the first 3 or 4 months, the frequency was not it was not very frequent. I guess we had mocks over 2 weeks, or I don't exactly remember, but we don't have a good frequency in the initial times. But once our basics are over, when the whole syllabus is over, and before our workshops, before our advanced workshop, we have some time in between. So I appeared for a couple of mocks and sectional mocks and full length mocks in that time. And during our advanced workshops and during the last couple of months, I appeared for more number of mocks. But for me, I didn't apply like 50 or 60 mocks. I think in the whole journey, I was just I could write only around 20 mocks. And I think that was one of the reasons I was constrained to 92 percentile. So it's again very subjective and very individual preference for the mocks. But I think giving more number of mocks give you a lot of advantages. So I'll tell you. The first and very important advantage is a time constraint, because whenever you are solving without timer, you can solve the question, but you will take some more time. But when there is timer, so you should not get afraid of the timer. In spite of timer being there, you should be able to solve that question in the given time, because you know it. So that is a technique you can develop while solving the mock. So time constraint and time getting familiar with time, that is one factor. And second very important factor I want to discuss about mocks is cat syllabus is something which cannot cover which you cannot cover. You don't know, like there is some specific cat syllabus, but always there is 1 or 2 questions out of any other topic, or the syllabus is something which you cannot cover 100%. So cat mock is the source where you can get the questions from all over the topics, no. So what happens now, sir? If you are good at arithmetic, then you will end up doing all the questions from arithmetic only when you are not giving mocks. If you're good at DILR, then you will solve 5 sets for a day, but you will not look for VRC, or you will not look for quants for that day. But mocks does not allow you to do this bias for your interest. For mocks, you have to keep your interest aside, and you have to work for the mock. So our ultimate goal is to maximize our percentile. Our goal is not maximize our percentile in arithmetic or any specific topic. So this is the advantage which mock gives you. And again, I told you cannot cover the whole syllabus, so there are a lot of various topics and all that. So from mock itself, you come to know that these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses. Because sometimes what happens, you think that arithmetic is your weakness and algebra is your strong point. But after solving 5 mocks, you will realize that, oh, I मेरे तो arithmetic में अच्छे marks आ रहे, मेरे तो algebra में marks ही नहीं आ रहे. So your thinking and actual status might be different. So this is reality check can be given by mock analysis. So giving mocks and mock analysis is very important part of your preparation. So I think if you ask me about my suggestion about giving mock, I think for every weekend you should give mock, and for every weekend you should analyze mock. So I think this is very important. And again, I'll end mock strategy with again your sentence, that mock is not a result of your preparation, mock is part of your preparation.
And this is very important as well, because when as a cat or MBA aspirant we start our journey, there are ups, there are downs, there are highs, there are lows. But अगर आप मॉक का एनालिसिस पे ज्यादा फोकस करोगे कि व्हाट वेंट रॉन्ग एंड किस तरह से मुझे चीजों को बेटर करना है, रादर देन गेटिंग अफेक्टेड बाय द स्कोर्स यू गेट, चाहे वो कम स्कोर हो ज्यादा स्कोर हो, तो एंड में जब आपका डी डे होगा, जिस दिन आपका कैट का एग्जाम होगा, सो आई बिलीव यू विल गेट योर मैक्सिमम स्कोर. तो ऋषिकेश, यहाँ
Exactly.
पे ना बहुत एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है, बिकॉज यू हैव बीन आवर स्टूडेंट फॉर द लास्ट 2 years, एंड काफी सारे इंस्टीट्यूट का जो सक्सेस मेजर होता है वो ये होता है कि कितने 99 परसेंटाइलर्स गए, या फिर ये सक्सेस मेजर होता है कितने बच्चों ने इंप्रूव किया. ठीक है, ये हमारे भी सक्सेस मेजर लेते हैं, बट मेरे लिए एक इंपॉर्टेंट सक्सेस मेजर जो है वो ये है कितने ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स थे जिन्होंने लास्ट ईयर हमारे पास ज्वाइन किया, सम बिकॉज ऑफ सम और द अदर रीजन वो नहीं स्कोर कर पाए जितना उनको करना था, दे ट्रस्टेड अस अगेन फॉर द सेम थिंग कि हमें रीजॉइन यहाँ करना है. क्योंकि यार जब हमारे स्कोर नहीं आता ना, तो द फर्स्ट थिंग वी ब्लेम इज कि यार मेरे तो कोचिंग में सही से नहीं हुआ. ठीक है, तो दैट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्राइटेरिया फॉर मी, एंड आई एम वेरी फॉर्चुनेट कि a lot of our students जो किसी भी रीजन की वजह से स्कोर नहीं कर पाते लास्ट ईयर, वो रीजॉइन हमारे पास करते हैं, बिकॉज उनको ये ट्रस्ट है कि हमने जो पढ़ाया था वो शायद ठीक था, और कहीं ना कहीं वो एफर्ट में चैलेंज रह गया होगा. तो आपको क्या लगा, लाइक हाउ वाज योर कंप्लीट एक्सपीरियंस विद स्टडी बस, कैसा रहा आपका पूरा जर्नी?
Sir, actually, I would give the whole credit to Studybus family for my good score. Because sir, candidate like me, I know I'm good at some topics, but I'm a person who always needs someone to tell me do this and do that. I don't know that that's a good or bad thing, but I'm not a very self motivated person. If someone gives me task, or there is some written task over there, then I can do that. And I think Studybus is the best platform, because we have the best portal ever. And for after every topic, be it a small topic, be it a big topic, we have easy, moderate, and difficult assignments. We have a lot of master tests, all that master tests. So the content and the curriculum and the portal is the best. So this is one topic about Studybus. So that always motivated me. And the teaching pedagogy of you and Anubhav sir is it's really outstanding. Talking about teaching pedagogy and talking about motivation pedagogy, both things are very much required, because CAT is a marathon. You always tell us that CAT is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So to run in a marathon, you need constant motivation, although you know you don't have any option to do, or everyone knows that we have to do good, but in spite of knowing this, we need everyday motivation. And I think you motivated us in the best manner possible, because motivation is not always by telling some motivating stories and all that. It may be you always give a reality check. So matlab motivation kya hai, aapko karna hai, this is motivation. So that is the sentence which always motivated me. So the first thing is the curriculum, or the things which Studybus provides us, that is portal, and all the three assignments, and n number of questions which we can generate, the challenge wala zone, 24 cross 7 doubt forum. Because I used to study in the morning and in the evening. So whenever I get doubt, I post it out, and within very short period of time, I get the results. Because doubt ka kya hai sir, if you study a lot and if you have that one doubt, you will get stuck there. You know you have solved 50 of the questions, but if you have one doubt, maybe that's a very slight doubt, but that comes to your ego issue, that ये तो क्वेश्चन मैं सॉल्व नहीं कर पा रहा, अगर इससे मैं आगे कैसे जाऊंगा, इससे आगे जाना है, तो ये डाउट सॉल्व होना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. As like at least for my case, it's that situation. But Studybus was always prompt and in time for giving solutions of that all those doubts. And again, I would like to mention advanced workshops, sir. Advanced workshop is something which is the most important key factor of study bus, most important USP. Because most of the times what happens in the course of 7-8 months, a lot of students lose their focus, or something happens, they get some a lot of work from their offices, some xyz thing happen, and we lose track of our preparation. But that 1 month wala advanced workshop, that was a lifesaver for me. Because that same happened with me. Some things happened, and I for a bit I lost the track. And advanced workshops gave, because those around 3-4 hours of workshop every day. So if you attend that workshop of one topic, I think you don't need to do anything out of those questions. So that was power of those workshops, because the questions were again the questions were a mixture of all like easy, moderate, and we have time on 45 seconds wala question, then 1 minute wala question, 1.5 minute wala question. So it's not that advanced workshop had only advanced question. Advanced workshop had all round questions. So that was again all round development. And again, mocks and all that, again I'll mention about the portal. You have everything on the portal. If you want to see analysis of your first mock, then you can go and again you can check. And mock analysis is very good on studybus portal, because you come to know about your weak sections, you come to know about your strong sections. You also got to know about the sector where you are investing more time. Because again, there is time constraint, so you have to do questions in less number of time. So there might be a topic which you are good at, but you are spending a lot of time. So you should have to work on time constraint also. So these are all time wise analysis, question wise analysis, difficulty wise analysis. So there is in-depth analysis in mock analysis section, so you can do all that analysis. So mocks are again one of the factors. And one apart from preparation, all that, one more USP study has is it's always on top notch, and it always on time to giving you notification about everything which is happening in the MBA world. So if there is notification come for snap CET, when should you give snap, all the other questions which an MBA aspirant has in his minds, like every other question apart from cat preparation. If you just type on YouTube your question, and after the study bus you will get the answer, you will get Saurabh sir's video over there. So that is again one of the great advantage of a study bus. So I think these all points taken together, I was definitely sure that I had to again re-prepare with study bus only. So there was no chance of getting anywhere else. So again, I had that belief that study bus was giving everything to me, just the me who was not been able to cope up with the things, or it was me who was not able to complete those things. So if I'm completing the things provided by you, definitely I can crack it. So that was in my mind. So I again believed in study bus and continued with study bus only.
Thank you so much, Rishikesh, for these kind words. And I'm glad that StudyBuzz as an institute could play a part in your journey. But what I still feel is that कि हम लोग कितना भी अच्छा पढ़ा लें, content कितना भी improve कर लें, जो एक टोटल रोल रहता है ना, वो 70% स्टूडेंट का ही रहता है, ठीक है। एंड मेरा ये बहुत स्ट्रांग बिलीव है कि एक कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट का जो रोल है, वो एट मैक्स 20 से 30% है। हम लोग आपको डायरेक्शन दे सकते हैं, कंटेंट दे सकते हैं, बट एज ए स्टूडेंट जब तक आप एफर्ट नहीं करेंगे, आप वो क्वेश्चंस को प्रैक्टिस नहीं करेंगे, आप वो पेन लेके मॉक्स का एनालिसिस नहीं करेंगे, तो वो रिजल्ट नहीं मिलेगा। और यही शायद रीजन भी है कि हर एक कोचिंग में बहुत सारे बच्चे होते हैं और सबको सेम कंटेंट मिलता है, बट देयर आर फ्यू ऑफ देम जो एक टॉप कॉलेज कन्वर्ट कर पाते हैं, फ्यू स्टूडेंट मॉडरेट कॉलेज में जाते हैं, क्योंकि दैट इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द एफर्ट्स यू पुट। ठीक है, तो आई एम अगेन fortunate and glad that you are appreciating us, but I believe that 70 to 75%, 80% is your own contribution behind your success. So Rushikesh, moving to the next question, and that is very important. How did you get this IIM Bangalore call at 92 percentile? Because generally हमने सुना है 98 99 पे कॉल आता है, and how did you make this happen? क्योंकि जब आपको कॉल आ भी जाता है कम परसेंटाइल पे, तब भी एक डाउट रहता है, पता नहीं मेरे से कन्वर्ट होगा कि नहीं होगा, शायद ऐसे ही कॉल कर लिया होगा। So how did you make sure that you hit the final nail as well, जो इंटरव्यू वाला nail था? How did you go through this complete journey?
Okay, that's an again interesting for me also. And yeah, let's get into the composite scores and all that. I also got this information from you only. For my case, it's just the opposite one. Because a lot of people, a lot of students think that if they are bad in their 10th or they're bad in their 12th, then they cannot go to IIMs, or it's very difficult for them. But it's not like that. It's the composite score. It's not only cat, it's not only 12th, it's not only 10th, it's the composite score. So you have to work on the things which You can do, you cannot change your 10th. You always tell जो आपका हो गया वो हो गया, उसमें आप चेंज नहीं कर सकते, but you can change the things which are yet to happen, like cat है, your work ex है, or anything, your NGO work, your internships, anything, you can work on those things. So talking about converting or getting call at 93 92 percentile was again, I have noted it down. I'm B has 55 percent for cat for first shortlist, for PI wala shortlist, 55 for cat, 15 for 10th and 12th, work x 10, and 5, yeah, work x for 10th, yeah, that's it. So I think I had on just age, cat percentile or cat marks were on the age, but I had good marks in my 10th, good marks in my 12th, and fortunately there was no weightage for graduation this year. I'm Bangalore didn't consider graduation, so again that was, the ball was in my park, because I had low marks in graduation, but anyways IMB was not considering graduation. So these are a couple of things which helped me to get first shortlist call. And I think my category also played a significant role, because I applied from EWS category, so I think that also helped me for get aware of from
Could you
some
please share a
percentile.
little bit about this EWS category? Because बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स का एक क्वेश्चन भी रहता है सर, ये इकोनॉमिकली वीकर सेक्शन से कैसे अप्लाई करते हैं, क्या प्रोसेस है? So do you have any idea how does this all work? What is the complete process for it?
Yes, sir. Economically weaker section is a section where your family income is below 8 lakhs. So your whole family income is below 8 lakhs, and if government or your concerned government, like my concerned government is Maharashtra government. So if your state government or your concerned government can provide you the certificate, then definitely you can apply from EWS category. The process is like, you have to get it done from your village, talati and all that, there are people in your village, so you have to get a document signed from them, and you have to submit it to the e-seva kendra and all that. So if everything goes well, if everything is there in right place, then you can get that EWS certificate, economically weaker section, and you can directly apply while applying from CAT. So basically, your if your family income is below 8 lakhs, you can apply from EWS section. So
All right. And
that's it.
after you got the call, what was the thought process? How did you prepare for the interview thing? And how was your
Yeah.
interview all about? Like, क्या question पूछे गए?
After IMB, the best call I had was IMB. I didn't receive call from IMA, C. I had call from Lucknow, but I didn't have AB and Indore. I didn't have a call from AB and I. I had calls, all the calls below that. B, Kozhikode, and I also had from Lucknow and Shillong, and all cap and all below that. So when I cleared the first stage, I was damn sure that it's the best call. And anyways, anyhow, I have to give best. I'll convert, not convert, that's again a different thing. And also I have watched a lot of videos of study bus candidates and other candidates who have converted IMB or top IMs at 92 93 percentile. So I knew that it's not something which is impossible, you can do it. And when I saw the percentage segregation, then I saw that it's 35% for PI. So I knew that it's make or break for personal interview. It's only 25% for CAT, okay, for final selection. So I realized that if I'm doing not very good in CAT, that doesn't make a lot of impact in my final composite score. So it's again 10 for VAT. So VAT and PI are the two factors which consist of 45 percentage, and 10th and 12th are 10 percentage, and work x 10%. So 10 12 work x I was already good at it, and I couldn't change it. So I was moderate or good at it. So I was basically focusing on VAT and PI. So I don't know, I can disclose the VAT topic, but it was something around US had already participated into two of the wars, no? So what are the key points which US can take and implement in current scenario where Russia and Ukraine are fighting? So what are the things US can do to normalize these things and to help out the world? So that was the VAT topic. And I think Chat GPT helped a lot, because I was looking for the topics, and I every day I was preparing myself to write VAT, because I guess I had 200 or 250 words ka limitation. So introductory passage, 1 2 things, and then conclusion. So this was the bifurcation of the VAT. And I practice a lot of VATs, and I think VAT also plays a very important role, because it has 10 marks. And
So how
talking
did you
about
prepare from Chat GPT? Like
no, no,
how did
if if you type any random subject, because there are a lot of groups which help you what are the WAT topics or general WAT topics, you will get a lot of general WAT topics which are asked in CAT interviews. So I'll just use to type that subject and 200 words ka passage in chat gpt. So chat gpt would gives me a very nice structured paragraph. So from chat gpt I got to know that how structured, how you can write in a structured way, like introductory
Okay.
passage and firstly, secondly, thirdly, in conclusion, you can do that. So there was a standard flow of thoughts. Oh, so that I came to know from chat gpt that this could be the standard, this could be the standard, or some words also I got to pick from chat gpt, because it's very good. It's not very high class or it's not very mid class, but it's a average. If you read that, you yourself feel satisfied that, oh, it's a good essay. So I just practiced from chat gpt, and after that, after watching 5 to 10 WAT topics, I then started practicing on my own. So I was very confident about WAT, and the topic was also familiar because I had read a lot about Russia Ukraine war, because anyways those were the questions being asked in the pi. So I knew it. So the WAT was good. So WAT was really extremely good. So I think my WAT performance also helped me. And now talking about personal interview, I always think that interviews are my strong points, because I'm good at talking and I'm good at expressing myself. Instead of getting nervous or instead of getting that ये क्या पूछेंगे मेरा क्या होगा, इसलिए I enjoy giving interviews, because after all it's a discussion of what you have done. Okay, so I think this should happen with everyone, that instead of you thinking interviews being scary, or instead of you think interviews being something, they'll grill you, or there should not be some pre-notion in your mind that interviews will be difficult. Interviews are, you have to just express yourself, who you are, what you have done, and so that's it. And talking about my pi of IIM Bangalore, it all went around the SOP. So SOP was the key factor. I had written SOP with great interest. I had invested around 2 to 3 days preparing that SOP. So it was nice. I checked for grammar. I checked everything. So the SOP, the interview all revolved around SOP itself. So SOP is nothing but extension of your answer to the question. Introduce yourself. Just you frame it and you add some extra points and all that. So it's all about that. I had also one quotation in the beginning, so my interview only started with that quotation. I had a question. I had a quotation that extra mile has very. If you are going to extra mile, you will face a very less traffic there. So that's a quote from Robert Staubach. He's a footballer. So like everyone, 190% of the mob or 90% of the public will struggle up to a certain limit. But if you are extending yourself up to that, which is the extra mile, so you will get a very less traffic there. So that was my explanation, and the interview start from there. And most of the interview revolved around my work experience and my involvement at my home business. So I think the interviewers thought that I am just bluffing, that I'm involved in my work experience, because they thought that just he left the job and he prepared for CAT. So the interview asked in detail about what are the things I did at my home business. Uh, but I had done everything, because I had done marketing campaigns, I had done everything. So again, that those were the questions which I was good at. So I explained the process and all that. Also there were some questions regarding the linked my experience of Amazon with my experience of my home business. So there were a lot of interlinked questions. I also had worked with Byju's, so the interviewer asked me to pitch like why I should not go to Byju's and why I should buy the product from your computer institute. So again, I had worked with Byju's, so that was again a cross question. There were also some basic. Actually, there were three panelists. One was, I guess, one was a lady around in his 40s or 45s, and there were again two members which were in their 35s, I guess. One of the lady was continuously asking the personal hygiene questions, like we have practiced a lot, like introduce yourself, why MBA, why MBA from aeronautical background and all that. So summing up the interview, or summing up the preparation for the personal interview, I think you should, like everyone tells this, you should know who you are, or you should be thorough with your CV, you should be thorough with your resume, and you should be thorough with your own SOP. And I think you should not bluff anything, because those are the people who are way more experienced than you. They have taken interviews of thousands or lot number of candidates, so you cannot bluff in front of them. If you're bluffing, then they'll not cross question you, but they'll understand that you are bluffing. So refrain yourself from bluffing. You know, no need to show yourself bigger than what you are. Just you have to show what you are. No need to show like your bigger image or something. Just you don't need to excavenge anything. So I think these are the key points which I would like to tell all audience about the personal interview. And communication is something which you should be very not very fluent at, but that's a way of communication. You just need to be able to communicate what you want to say. If that's enough, then I think it's fine. One more important point about interview is you should be driver of your interview ka gaadi. Matlab, you should be driver, you should be one who is holding the steering. So find out those points which are your USPs, or find out those points on which you can talk a lot. In my case, my Navodaya journey, my work at my family business, and my hobby as a flute playing, these are a couple of things which always help me. When I say these things to interviewer, I know that interviewer will ask questions on these only. It's not 100% possibility, 70-80% there are questions on this. My cab interview totally went on my flute playing hobby. My so this is something like that. You should be on the driving seat and you should drive the interview on the direction which you want. While ending your answer, you should end in a such a manner that the interview should ask question on that only. So I think this is one point which I forgot to tell. So be driver of your own interview, and remember those 3-4 points of your life journey which are you good at, and which keeps yourself out of the mob, or the some special USPs about you. So I think you should all the audience should work on that.
दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड दीज आर वेरी वंडरफुल इनसाइट बिकॉज इंटरव्यू का एंड गोल यही है कि आप एक अच्छी कॉन्वर्जेशन कर पा रहे हो एंड इट इज नॉट अ क्वेश्चन आंसर राउंड यू आर एक्सप्रेसिंग योरसेल्फ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट योरसेल्फ एंड एट द एंड ऑफ द डे you make yourself कि हाँ यार मैं इस कॉलेज के लिए वर्थ इट हूँ and eventually you engage in good conversation जहाँ पे they also like to interact with you and if you are able to achieve all those things I believe that you can crack the interview and this is a very interesting thing which you highlighted that interview का weightage is interview and VAT का weightage is 45%. सो यू कैन एज्यूम कि कितना बड़ा वेटेज है बहुत सारे लोग ये डर जाते हैं कि यार मुझे कम परसेंटाइल पे कॉल है ये तो मैं शायद कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाऊंगा बट इट्स नॉट द केस द इंटरव्यू plays a very significant role in your final merit list and that is what is very much told by Rushikesh as well. I believe you have shared a lot of insight Rushikesh today which are going to add a lot of value in all the CAT and MBA aspirants. काफी कुछ वो यहाँ से सीखने वाले हैं. I believe कितने भी ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिनका लास्ट ईयर कम परसेंटाइल रह गया था जिनको हमेशा एक सेल्फ डाउट था टुडे दे आर मोटिवेटेड इनफ अगेन टू री-prepare for these exams. So I would like to end this interview with the final question. What are the tips you would like to give to students who are appearing for CAT, ZAT and other exams this year? From based on all your experiences of 60 percentile to 92 to IIM Bangalore, what all tips you would like to give? Because you were at this place one point time seeing and watching someone's video, right? Today you have that steering wheel to motivate the fellows. So what would you like to tell them?
Exactly, sir. Some days back, I was the person who was on that side of table where I always used to watch videos of the people how they did it, and being this side of the table really gives me immense happiness and immense pleasure. So talking about tips and all that, I think I blindly follows the things which really Saurabh sir told me, because there are a lot of things which are bombarded on your eyes, but you have to stick to some of 2 or 3 things which are enough to drive you through your journey. So I think hard work. So I'll speak on that. In your life, कभी ना कभी तो आपको करना पड़ेगा. अगर आपने 10th 12th में किया है, if you have done it in early of your life, it's well and good. You have to do less now. But if you're not done at that time, अभी तो करना पड़ेगा. Anyways, कभी ना कभी तो आपको hard work तो करना पड़ेगा, because that's you should be in that 1% who has got a lot of luck, but that's not happen with everyone's case. So hard work is the thing which you have to do. And again, I'll rephrase, I'll recapture some of the things which already discussed in the interview. That's a difficulty or a topic being difficult is not a virtue of the topic being difficult. It's just the variable of the practice which you do on that topic. So अगर आपको कोई topic difficult लग रहा है, if you think you are weak at VRC, then you are not weak at VRC. You have not done a lot of work in VRC. So that's the basic reason. So work on the topics which you are weak at, or you think you are weak at. Give some more time, and And of course consistency is the key. Again, I'll rephrase a sentence from Saurabh sir only. If you're not consistent enough, you're not competent enough. So मतलब आप consistent नहीं हो तो you cannot get best out of yourself. If you study for 1 or 2 weeks, you study really hard and you skip for 1 or 2 weeks and again you start, then you have to you have to get back and you have to start again. You cannot resume from that second week after 2 week gap. So I think consistency is the key as cat is marathon. And again, one point I would like to highlight that uh, please do not skip after giving cat. I did that mistake. Fortunately, by God's grace, I need not to give any other exams and landed up in IMB. But I request all of the audience not to listen yourself to the cat. Whatever may be your preparation, whatever may be the thing, you should not listen yourself to the cat. There are a lot of other omits, like some of them are ZAT, Snap, and MAT, CET. There are a lot, and study was always comes up with the notification. So I think you don't repeat the mistake which I already did of not appearing for other omits. You should appear for all the other omits. And again, find that one or two things which motivates you. It's difficult, it's different for everyone. Someone will have, if you print that 99.99 percentile on your room, then that might motivates you. If there is one topic or mm, one video which always motivates you, keep that downloaded, keep playing it every day. Find that one or two things which motivates you on the everyday basis, and keep looking at them. And I think it's the result of continuous efforts and hard work. And again, work on look about composite score. It's not something like that if you are getting 92 percentile then you cannot make up to good colleges. It's at the end about the composite score. So focus on the topics which you can do from hereafter. Forget about the topics or forget about the things which you already have done, because you cannot do anything about them. Just focus on the things which you can do from hereafter. And I think that's it. I once again express my heartiest gratitude to Study Bus, Saurabh sir, and the whole family, Anubhav sir, because this is the cumulative. He is giving credit 70-75 credit to me, but I think it's a collaborative thing of both the sides. So again, I thank you so much. I thank you, my family, relative, friends, for always being supportive. And thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Great. Congratulations, Rushikesh, once again. And I wish you all the very, very best in your journey forward. I believe, I assume, I wish that you will have a great experience at IIM Bangalore and you will make the most out of it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome, sir.